Hello, number 2, Okami episode, the finale. Last episode we got the rest of the collectibles. Well, we didn't. No, we beat the rest of the. We got all the fishes, as we've seen here, and we got. No, we didn't do that. Hold on, do it. Do the thing. We got all the wanted lists done. In this episode, we're gonna beat the game. Yeah. Look at all these things that we've had to kill. Okay. Well, yeah, let's go and walk up this rainbow to the Arc of Yamato. Wait, Amy. You know what'll happen if you cross this rainbow bridge and board the Arc of Yamato, don't you? I mean, this boat is bad news. The people of Kamuya all know that. It's the most hated and feared thing in the land. Even the legends have nothing good to say about it in Loki Lake. And you know there's no turning back once you board that thing. Huh? You look like you want to say something. Resolve. You mean you've got the resolve to pass the point of no return? Of course. I see. Well, I guess this is it then. Emmy? Don't you go dying like you did 100 years ago. Look off into the distance. Let's do this thing. Come on, let's go soon. Let's do this. Wait a second, Amy. Well, we've been through a lot together. How long has it been since we first met? It all started in the valley of Sukui's chest. Memories. Then we laid the smackdown on Orochi. Then the fox wench. We even went inside an emperor's body and traveled to the bottom of the sea. Then before I knew it, I found myself back in my own land. And now it all ends with the appearance of the legendary Arc. But for you, it's just the start of an even greater adventure. Sorry, Amy. I'm afraid this is where we say goodbye. As I told you from the beginning, I joined you so that I could steal those 13 brush techniques of yours. We've found them all during our travels, and now each and every one has been etched into my mind. It's not like I've mastered them yet, but I plan on having loads of fun with my newfound skills. It's a bit sad to see you go, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Take care of yourself, pal. No, Amy, no. Look, you're a god. I'm a sprite. We live in completely different worlds. The road ahead may be a tough one, but it's one you're just gotta have to walk alone. I know. It's just, I got things I need to do, you know. Now let's wrap this up. I can't stand long goodbyes. Farewell, my furball friend. Hold it right there, furball. How many times do I have to tell you? We gotta go our separate ways. Now leave me alone, you thick-headed lump of fur. Feels right, you must try. Your way lies with the sock. You again? At last. At last the path to the heavens was opened up. Oh, fantastique! How I long have yearned for this moment. 200 years? No, it must have been much longer. Bah! What are you babbling about now, you big fruitcake? A path to the heavens. On that creepy old hunk of junk? What a fitting exit for a half-baked prophet like yourself. I've no idea what you're up to, and frankly, I don't care. I'm not a part of this anymore, so I'm gonna split up. It's a very sad moment I'm messing this up, so I'm gonna split. Have fun, you two. Afraid of the legendary Okami. What did you say? Well, if you must go, then go. Besides, only those worthy of the trip to the heavens may board. The fabled Ark of Yamato. You'll never have the ticket. You never will. Why, you witless two-bit half-big prophet! You're just trying to trick me into getting on that stupid boat. I'm not gonna fall for something like that. I'm no fool. So there. Wait a second. I know. Maybe I should just hop on board, you little boat. Yeah. And then I should tear the place apart as a little parting gift to you. Don't blame me. I already told you. Only those worthy of trip to the heavens may board. But you didn't need to tell you that, my little bouncing friend. You know very well why you cannot board this ark. Do I not speak the truth, little celestial envoy? Well, it's about time. Dead. My little friend, I have another prophecy for you. Listen up, cause this will no doubt become in handy for you. It takes two to tango. The bond of the brush shall intercede. Alright. I thought I'd give you the long version since it was my last. Pretty good, don't you think? These unwilling to fulfill their own destiny could not board the ferry to the celestial plane. Life is all about the resolve. Outcome is secondary. It is resolve that determines the value of your life. You have no doubt met many such resilient people in your journeys. Well, my little bouncing friend, I must bid you adieu. Shall we, ma chérie? We have a date with destiny, and we mustn't keep her waiting. So this is the Ark of Yamato. This is where the finale will come. Step forward. My goodness, I can hardly believe it! My eyes may have been enveloped in darkness all this time, but I know when I see a divine being before me. Okami Amaterasu, you've returned home. I, Marco, would like to welcome you on behalf of all Celestials. Celestial being, Marco. Oh, I made a mistake. I said that you've returned home, but of course I was wrong. This is inside of the dreaded ark which fell from the heavens. It's nothing like our wonderful home, the Celestial Plane. Alas, only my spirit remains in this world. It's been imprisoned here for many years. Perhaps it's my destiny. Okami Amaterasu. I'd be so grateful if you could bestow upon us a small gift. Not only for me, but for the others who have succumbed to death. In exchange, I will give you what I can. I'm sure that I would lift everyone's spirits. Yes. So money. Let's see what he has. He has the last rosary beads with the power of ice, and that's about it. That's about it. The ones that you need to know about. He says the same thing. Hold on. And demon fangs. So you can buy the water tablet here, which is actually 1000% useless. And I never knew that you could get it early. So this is where I bought it. This is where I originally got the water tablet. And it was useless. Because once you beat the game, it's gone. You can't use it. Again, you have to wait. So that was great for me. So let's go in the order, I guess. Well, it all started with Spider Queen, the first boss. And then we went to Crimson Helm. And then Orochi, Blight, Ninetales. And I have some news about Yami that I'll tell you guys about later. Well, out of the way, let's go to the Spider Queen. Oh, someone seems to be here. Goodness, if I'm not mistaken, you've from our home, the Celestial Plane. If you're Okami Amaterasu, you would have thought we would meet again after all this time. All my waiting under the dark and cold ice has paid off. We Celestials may have lost our physical form, but our spirits live on and with you for all eternity. Celestial being, Hakuba. We were heartbroken after the battle on the Celestial Plane. When you fell to this world with that monster, we managed to escape before it happened, but little did we know the tragedy that was about to befall us. After we ran from the battle, we boarded the Ark of Yamato, hoping to get away. But not long after we set sail, countless monsters appeared from the depths of the Ark. Having nowhere to run, all of us were devoured by the monsters. This Ark, which was built by the lunar civilization, turned out to be a cargo ship designed to transport thousands of monsters. Not long after setting sail, the Ark lost its rudder, plummeted down to this world. The Celestials on board, each and every one of us was slain. I don't know why the Moon Tribe built such a thing, but when the Ark fell to this world, brought such tragedy. Well, it was nothing short of a disaster. Okami Amaterasu, it seems that the Ark has begun to move again after all this time. But this place is like a nest of dark beings. Please take care not to be sucked into the darkness. I will not be sucked into the darkness. Well, ignore the sad times because they're not over. But we still gotta fight some kids, right? So last time we fought Spider Queen was episode like 15, and we were really weak. Well, now we're not weak, like at all, and it's crazy. If it would like to. Okay, screw me. Cool, that's great. Like, for some reason, it's not carrying me. There we go. That's how you do it. So, very similar to how we fought literally every other spider to this day, is just hook it 3 times. The original Spider Queen was only twice. But they changed this one to 3 times because, why not? They gotta make it harder somehow, because they definitely didn't change the health. Or, if they did, I didn't notice. Because that was it, that's the Spider Queen. I realized now they have hands. That I just realized she has hands. Instead of actual, like, feet. Oh god, that's gross. Okay, so that's 1 out of the 5 bosses down. Which is cool. The next boss we're gonna fight is Crimson Helm. Crimson Helm. Okami Amaterasu. It's been one of the dark beings disappeared. If only all the evil power would leave our midst. Then I'd sure the dark would return to celestial plane. Ah, I was ready for immortality. But now it seems the time has come for my spirit to leave. It's brought joy to my heart to have met you before I depart. I hope that you will return to celestial plane, Amaterasu, and that you will bring light to this world once more. The next one we have is Crimson Helm. There's no one here to talk because Crimson Helm can't kill anybody. He's just a scrubby. The Spider Queen killed somebody. I'm gonna say it right now. 9 kills killed somebody. And I'm pretty sure Orochi killed somebody. None of them, other than that, they didn't kill anybody. Well, remember Crimson Helm. A, we had a lot more health, and B, he was really difficult for me. Now he's not at all. Well, this first part can be a little bit. Once he, you know, isn't armored up, he becomes pretty easy to deal with. Alright, remember to that. Alright, and there's Crimson Helm. Dead. Because it's an easy fight. And with that, we get our another bonus. 80,000. And with that, we move on to Orochi. No, we're gonna fight Orochi last. I've decided we're gonna fight Orochi last. So, I guess we're gonna move on to Blight. The reason I decided to fight Orochi last is because there's something that I can't fight the final boss on this playthrough. I'll explain more soon. It's you, Amaterasu. I did wonder when the ark began to move. Lo and behold, it's the guardian of our home, the celestial plane. Why did such tragedy befall us? This ark was built by lunar civilization as a rescue boat. It had been enshrined in the celestial plane for many years. We believed it would be safe. In order to ensure our future existence, we fled to this ark, and when the monsters attacked us, how could we have known this ark would have become our coffin? I don't know. Maybe it was our destiny. Perhaps it was all decided from the start. That monster Orochi who attacked that celestial plane had suddenly come flying across the Sea of Stars, and after destroying our people and our homeland, it went to cause pain and suffering in this world. Perhaps it was all preordained by the Moon Tribe. It's possible. Let's go in. Fight Blight. Actually, did Orochi kill anybody? No. It was every other one. Alright. Blight! Let's talk about Blight. He's an easy boss. Always has been. Always will. So Blight, if you remember, from such a while ago. Best way to defeat him is knock the sword out of him and then punch the sword to death. That's how you beat Blade. Also, I really like the terrain. It actually has all the the weird background that you had while you were fighting in the stomach of the Emperor. When I saw that the first time, I was like, really? Why is that there? I just found it funny. Also, like, right there on the thing. Gotta step out and then step back in. So, we have 2 more bosses left. Ninetales and Orochi. So, I'll head to Ninetales now and finish him off. Well, just kill him. And then Orochi. Okami and Matarasu. I sense the presence of Arkas. Someone here in the Ark. Could it be man from the Moon Tribe? I feel his pain somewhere deep down inside this Ark. And Matarasu, you must have slain him, must save him without a moment's delay. You must stop the seeds of tragedy being sown. In order for the evil in this world to be exorcised, the sun god Amaterasu must return to the celestial plane. I pray that you will watch over the world for the heavens, and that you will bestow peace upon us all. Alright. 2 more bosses. Ninetales it is. I got you to this. That's what I gotta do. It will be my duty to come back to this game. Okay, so Ninetales. So we can't fight the boss in this playthrough because of before I continue, before I talk to the guy, we can't actually beat the final boss. That's both a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing, because it allows people who have never played this game to pick the game up and be able to play it through themselves, and gives them a chance to understand how great this game actually is. It's not good because I love this game and I'd love to finish it. But I'll put more on this later, right before Orochi, who will, funny enough, will actually be our last boss of the game, because it was technically the first major boss, not, ignoring the Spider Queen, and has been in almost every act since. Oh, by the way, this is Act 4. This one episode will be all of Act 4 except for the final boss. Ninetales. Literally the same fight, including the amazing backgrounds. He likes jumping around for this first few, and then you just dodge him. And then he's like, oh, you like swords? Well, take thee my tails! And then he spits some acid for some reason. And then he's like, oh, you like swords? And I'm like, yeah, I love swords. So, and then when that happens, he splits apart. If you don't remember this fight from, well, when we actually fought it, surprise, because honestly, this was not that long ago. I think, did we got all of them? Yes, we did. Now he's Five Tails. My favorite hero. Five Tails. Punch him in the face. Punch that boy right in his face. So now he's doing his underground attack, coming from the hood. That's what I call it. And he lifts his sword up like bang. And then you gotta punch Grandma in the face. You're not Grandma. Where's Grandma? She got a face to be punched in. There you are, Grandma. Grandma is taken down in one hit. You can kill Grandma pretty quickly. And then you got poor old One Tail, who gets really exhausted too quickly. And all he knows is this one move. He doesn't know any other move. With that, he's done. Dead. Destroyed. Decapitated. Okay, maybe not decapitated, but he's dead. Leaving one boss to remain. I could have done better on that fight, but it's whatever. Leaving one boss remaining. One. Orochi. The guy who we've had to fight twice now in the story. Twice. He is the boss that we've had to fight the most. That isn't like a different... It's like not a changed boss. Like, Spider Queen technically has side bosses that are, you know, the spider bandits. The bandit spiders. But those don't technically count because they're not... I mean, they're not... They're all one enemy. It's weird. They're also not the same enemy. They were different. They had different, like, things with them. But Orochi, we've had to fight 3 times now. Twice, and this will be our 3rd. And also, we have someone else to talk to. Azumi. I've been waiting for you, Amaterasu. My spirit is fleeting and disappearing at any moment. I'm glad I was able to hold on long enough to meet with you. Celestial being, Azumi. Long, long ago, you and Orochi fell together in this world. Then... you waited for the Chosen One to put an end to Orochi's life. You waited patiently for countless moons until finally the Chosen One, Nagi, was born. Together you sent the monster of the moon to its fate. You didn't realize it, but that was just one ripple in the wave of darkness. It's exactly 100 years since the legend of Nagi. The monster was quietly recovering its strength for all those years, until it used Nagi's descendant, Susanoo, to complete its revival. And once again it tried to destroy this world. When you defeated it, the next stage of planning began. It cursed the land with its evil power. And the world was soon overrun with monsters from the Ark. Orochi's evil essence was more than enough to power them all. The smoldering powers of darkness exploded throughout Nippon. And the world was thrown into a storm of chaos never seen before. After that, well, you saw with your own eyes. The evil powers that left those monsters you defeated have all gathered here in the Ark of Yamato. Exorcism of the roots of evil is a daunting task. You must keep your eyes open for what's in the center of it all. Alright, man. Let's go fight Orochi. The final boss. Not technically the final boss, but like the final boss of this playthrough because I can't fight the final boss. Orochi! I really should need to describe how you fight this guy, if I'm being 1000% honest. If I do, just watch literally the Moon Cave episode. Or watch the other episodes where we fight Orochi. There have been 2 now. Seriously, I shouldn't need to, you shouldn't need to watch this playthrough. You shouldn't need to, learn how to fight this boss anymore. If I'm being honest, it's all there. Like, stop. Okay, cool. If I'm being honest, I'm disappointed if you don't know how to fight this boss and what he's all about at this point. For the being the final boss, we fought him so many times, it's kind of fitting. He's also like, he was trying to destroy the celestial plane, as you know, we've all learned. But he's not the final boss. It's Yami. I'll show you some pictures of him in the bonus episode, which will be up tomorrow. Alright, best way to do this is... No. There you go. And then get right in front of him. And this is how you do it. Right here. You come up here and you fight the bell. There you go. That's how you win a game. Bada boom, bada bing. Now, you fight them all. In like a death battle-y kind of way. Alright. Stop. Put it in the mouth. So you actually do this fight really quickly, if you're good. It's called learning how they attack. If you are far away from them, or too much to the right of them, they'll actually do a charging attack, which they'll also always open their mouth to, which makes this fight a lot quicker, which is awesome because then you don't have to worry about, you know, them taking forever on one attack. Funny though, we actually never have seen them all do their attacks. And I find that kind of funny. Like this guy, he just makes a tornado. If that's literally it, he makes a tornado. That's just in case you were wondering. This guy, he does that. And if you get stuck in it, it won't let you paint. But that's the final boss of this playthrough. Because I am sad. So, yeah. Why is there 10 extra yen in this fight? Maybe because it's like it's a lot longer than any fight that's happened yet. Those two phases. Well, 9 tails, 5 tails, and 1 tails technically is 3 phases. While this is, well, 2 phases. But these phases are longer and it takes a little bit more to do them. Okami and Matarasu. It's been begun to at last time. The waves of darkness have finally begun to roll. All this evil power I cannot hold on much longer. And Matarasu, there is one final thing I must tell you. The man of the moon tribe with the golden hair. I want you to tell him something. The Celestials will never forget how he fought alongside you when Orochi attacked. We are forever grateful. And with that, we are done. If I was to step onto this beam of light, it wouldn't let me continue. The boss battle is known as Yami, the ruler of darkness. The most I can do for you is show pictures of what he looks like, and that's about it. I must apologize, though. How I record and how I do things does not allow me to record this fight, so I can't show it to you, as we've discussed. But I will not forget this game, and neither should you. Once I have the right equipment, and once I am able to finally record this fight, I will record it in its own separate video. And I'll play through it, making it finally finished. But for now, this is like the sad ending of any game. This is it. So, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Chris' channel. Next episode, I'll be showing you the bonuses, like the extra stuff that comes by beating the game. The episode after that is the announcement for the next video, or the next series. So yeah, I'll be showing you the ending stats, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Chris' channel, like I said before. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.